Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I have a message I would like to share with you all in case you might fall into something that's kind of close like this. And that is, when an ally turns black ops on you, watch out for that duct tape. How many of you have been inside of a situation where you have opposition that is clearly trying to take you down in some way, shape, or form, whether it be emotionally, whether it be, business-wise, professional-wise, and they're watching everything that you do and are gathering intel, right? But somehow, some way, you closed it off. You closed off the channels on that said opposition. Well, you have friends. You think you have friends. You have a small group of friends. You think that everything is nice and chummy, nice and smooth. It's going just fine. There is no cracks in this team. But then all of a sudden, you start to voice your opinion about the opposition. You start to voice your opinion how you don't feel comfortable with that said opposition, and that you would like to find a way to actually get things to be more even, more fair, more just between everybody. Well, this so-called ally of yours all of a sudden gets a little butthurt by this. They don't like this. They may have praised you at first about what you were doing. They may have praised you and said that they, like your stuff, they like you, they like your passion, they like this and they like that about you, right? But what do? They go ahead and go to your opposition behind your back and befriend that person. And now, what are they doing? They're laughing, they're talking with each other, and on top of that, your ally is now not an ally. They are indeed the ops, but they're not just any type of ops. Not just a regular type of opposition. They are now black ops, which is a person that is going undercover for your main opposition. And they're going through, they're coming to your side, they're taking your information, they're running back to the opposition. They're giving your information, they're siphoning off what you know and how you feel to that opposition. And what does that do for the opposition? It makes them stronger and makes them feel like they really know what you're about to do and you're about to say. You can't have that happening to you. You have to go ahead and cut that ally off. That black ops can no longer serve you in any way, shape, or form. There's just no way around it. You have to get rid of them. Now, as a man, typically a black ops is usually going to be a very attractive woman in some way, shape, or form. Somehow, some way, there's going to be some type of woman involved, most likely, that's going to get close to you. It's going to ask questions about you. It's going to act like she's really interested in what you have to say. But it's not true. It's not real. It's not the real deal. And for a woman, it's usually a handsome man or something, some type of mentor that comes on the picture that asks you all kind of types of questions, and he gets close to you. He infiltrates your mind, infiltrates your information, infiltrates your emotions to get you to go ahead and siphon out what you know or what you're about to do. And typically, the ops and the black ops are going to conspire to say you're a crazy person. They're going to conspire and say that you are obsessed with one of them. Most likely, it's going to happen just like that. All of a sudden, you're going to be an obsessed, crazy person in some way. So that way, they can take away a little bit of your credibility, right? But if you're so crazy and obsessed, how is it that these are the very same people who will send you friend requests, who will like your videos, or if you do any type of content like I do, they may like your videos, they may do all these types of things, but at the same time, they get mad about what you're doing, but they act like they're giving you a thumbs up. But what they're doing is just simply getting more information on you and laughing about it together, most likely. They want to make you feel very insignificant, even in person. They may pull this whole game of acting extremely nice with everybody in front of you and being just fine and cool and chill with everybody. But when it comes to you, all of a sudden, it's long pauses before they ever give you an answer about anything. It's awkward silences and things of that nature. So essentially giving you a silent treatment, which is a very narcissistic type of approach to doing something. But what I want to say is, it can sometimes catch you off guard and make you feel sad yourself. It makes you feel like maybe your opposition is right about you in some way, shape, or form. Maybe the ops is right about you. All the negatives that they have gathered up on you, maybe it's all true. Maybe they have a good foundation on you. But I want to say to you that if you have haters, ladies and gentlemen, that means you are doing something just fine. You are doing the right thing in some way, shape, or form. I know that's the kind of oxymoron, because then you have people who are horrible people and they have a bunch of people who don't like them. I don't say that those people are haters. They're just simply people who can see through the bullshit, basically. But with this, with the ops, the black ops, they are always going to find something wrong with what you do and what you say. Let's say there is some type of conspiracy that's going around you. A lot of people can speculate on it, and you simply just ask a question about it. It's not that you're trying to get down to the bottom of anything. You just simply ask a question. Now, everybody is straight up making accusations, but you just simply ask a question. Now, that op and the black ops have switched it to where it's you that started that rumor. It's you that's asking that question. I mean, it's you that's starting something, but you just simply asked a question because you just were wondering. It just was a naive question. That's all it was, pretty much, for the most part. But you see how everybody else will get a pass with that question. But for you, it's going to be so taboo that you even asked about it. And now they're flipping it to where you're crazy. You are a conspiracy theorist of some kind. Whatever the case may be, guys, it's all about trying to dismantle you in some way, shape, or form. Dismantle your core, trying to knock you off your emotional balance. With them not talking to you, but openly talking to other people in front of you, that's all to try to open up that wound inside of you of you're not good enough. You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be a part of the group in some way, shape, or form. But in most cases, if they're doing this to you, you must stand out in some way, shape, or form. You don't need the damn group. You already make headlines just by walking into a room. People want to know what you're talking about. People want to know what you're doing. Just because you are special in some way, shape, or form. You are who you are. And that's what people like. But the black ops and the opposition, they don't like that about you very much. Even if they had given you some type of props about it, they usually give you props about the gift you have. But you better believe, when they're alone together, they're talking about you and they're laughing about you because they are haters deep down inside, and they're jealous that you have the ability to do that said thing and they can't. That's what it comes down to. So, if you have somebody that's trying to break your spirit down, trying to ostracize you in some way, shape, or form, or trying to make you seem like you're some type of weirdo or something, just because you stand up for certain things, just because you're not afraid to say, hey, I think this is wrong, I think we can do this a better way. How about we do this more of a just and fair way? Just because you do something like that, and then all of a sudden they don't like it, now you're the bad guy, now you're the problem? Don't worry about them. Don't let the ops and the black ops team up together to take you down. Stand strong and get with allies that you know you can fully trust. That's how you win. And also, don't forget to smile on these people's faces, no matter who they are, man or woman. You smile and you laugh with them if you can. If there's some things that they do and stuff to you, like emotional digs of some kind, some special type of code language they use only with you, use it back with them. Give them a taste of their own damn medicine. See how they feel about that. You might be surprised that they can't even handle it, but you can. That's how you know that you two are cut from like entirely different cloth. You're not on the same level. In fact, you're better than them in some way, shape, or form, most likely. Which is why they're trying to attack you in the first place. This is why they're trying to gather intel on you so they can use it against you later. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about the haters, which is the opposition, the black ops, the undercover bastards. Don't worry about them. Stay safe, stay strong, and continue to be yourself. Always. And peace.